See where I put things I create at. Children's Picture Book Poetry, Book 2 by D.J. Rowbotham. The tree that tried just cried and cried because he couldn't get up the hill. No matter how hard he tried and tried, his roots, they just stood still. At the top of the hill was a wood with the others, all of his favourite trees. His mummy and daddy and sisters and brothers, swaying away in the breeze. Whatever the weather, they gathered together. Their branches would touch as they swayed. But he was alone on the side of the hill, despite all the efforts he'd made. And then, one warm day, a bird he knew well sat down and said with a frown, "You always look up at the top of the hill. For once, why don't you look down?" So the tree that tried looked down and cried. He saw that his seeds had been sown. As the years had passed, they'd become at last a woodland all of his own. So next time you see a solitary tree, alone on the side of a hill, remember the time the tree tried to climb, but found its best friend standing still. Monsters. If you hate scary monsters, we need to make them gonsters, 'cause then they will be nonsters. Those mean old scary monsters. They creep into your dreams and steal away your screams, but they're not as bad as they seem. Some even eat ice cream. If one is under your bed, don't lie there filled with dread. It could be a cute one, instead with a fluffy little pink head. So please take some advice. Most of them are nice. They're about as small as mice. Before you scream, think twice, 'cause monsters aren't so scary. They're not all big and hairy. Most are imaginary. Your screams can make them wary. They're not all scary monsters. We don't have to make them gonsters, 'cause we don't want them to be nonsters. Those poor little frightened monsters. The seach. There are wet bits over there and dry bits out of reach. My favourite bit is the middle bit, that I like to call the seach. It uses all the sea and nearly all the beach. The waves roll on, but the ground is still. The seach is where it meets. The seach moves in and out. It's where the foam bits land. I like to walk right on the line, where the water meets the sand. The seach is in one place, but it's moving all the time. There are millions of them all over the world, but I only care about mine. You wouldn't believe what you can achieve if you simply try your best. The things you can do will make you go pew, and then you will need a rest. When you do your best, no one can protest. You cannot give anymore. So try to be you, 'cause whatever you do is all we could ever ask for. Would pigeons would if they could? Would pigeons? Would pigeons laugh? Would pigeons play? Would pigeons like to do nothing all day? If you only knew, what would pigeons do? Would pigeons fly away? Would pigeons sit on branches all day? Would pigeons want you to scare them away? Would pigeons seem to have nothing to do? Would pigeons like to stay? Would pigeons chat and say woo-woo? Would pigeons know it annoys me and you? Would pigeons do it because it makes them laugh? Would pigeons know what to do? Would pigeons would? Would pigeons laugh? Would pigeons play? Would pigeons like to do nothing all day? If you only knew, what would pigeons do? Would pigeons fly away? Would pigeons sit on branches all day? Would pigeons want you to scare them away? Would pigeons seem to have nothing to do? Would pigeons like to stay? Would pigeons chat and say, woo-woo? Wood pigeons know it annoys me and you. Wood pigeons do it because it makes them laugh. Wood pigeons know what to do. Children's Picture Book Poetry, Book 2 by D.J. Rowbotham. See where I put things I create at.